definitely have to clean that out. It's pretty nasty. All right, I got box 1 of 2 that are coming from eBay, so let's see. Okay, so from what it looks like, box 2 should be the front struts. Everything else looks to be in here. Looks like a good new tie rod. Working at a parts store, I always learn to just check it all because looks good. Because you never know what you're gonna get. It could be used in the box. It could be the completely wrong part. It already happened on that the last build, the Infinity. And that would be, these should be our outer tie rods. Looks like we got both control arms. It's not greasable, but I mean, it'll do. It's fine. Better than what we have on there right now. So we got 2 control arms as well. So the next box we should be waiting on are the strut assemblies, but it's not a big deal. I mean, I can get everything put up. I think I'm gonna take those struts off when I'm installing the subframe, just to make it a little bit easier, especially since I'm replacing them. There's no point in keeping them on there. But yeah, and then once I get the subframe bolted up, once I get the transmission put back in, subframe bolted up, I can start replacing those parts. All right, so these should be the struts, hopefully. Yeah, looks like struts. Alright, so this is the start of part 4. We've got control arms, inner and outer tie rods, and strut assemblies, and sway bar links. So everything's here. What I'm going to go ahead and get started on is making sure that that rear main seal surface is cleaned up. I know there was some old rubber that turned into like hard plastic. It's stuck on that surface. I need to make sure to clean that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and press on that rear main seal. From there, I'm going to clean up the oil pan surface and go ahead and get a gasket, put on that oil pan, and mount that up. Once I get the rear main seal and oil pan put on, I gotta put the oil filter adapter back on, and then I'll go about getting the transmission put back. I might do the torque converter seal. It depends on the availability. I'm trying to get it done, or at least put in tonight or tomorrow morning. But biggest thing is just trying to focus on getting that transmission mounted back up, because then I can start moving on to getting the subframe put back in. I just put some, I just had dielectric grease laying around, but it's grease. It'll be fine. I'm just going to put it around the seal, and I'll put it up there and get it tapped in. Good enough. The Chilton's manual just says lightly tap it into place, and then it goes on to talk about how, you know, there's special tools, but this should be fine. It didn't really take any force or effort to put it in. Okay, got the rear main seal in, but I couldn't find the oil pan gasket or transmission filter kit. I thought I bought that stuff, maybe I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead, head to the store, buy that stuff again. If I find it, I'll return the other ones. But let me go pick that stuff up. Then we'll get down to the bottom, start cleaning up the oil pan surface. We need to clean up the oil pan itself, and then we'll go ahead and install that and then put the adapter back on. installed, I went and grabbed oil pan gasket, transition filter, all that stuff. I cleaned the oil pan last night with some brake clean. I really just need to go ahead and spray some degreaser in it and scrub it down, spray with the water hose, and then I'll clean it all up and get that installed. I already cleaned the surface where the oil pan meets up. On these oil pans, it does require a couple dabs of RTV in the corners, but other than that, that's it. So I'll go ahead and bolt that back up, and then we'll focus on trying to get the transmission installed. Like it's been leaking from that seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a new seal while I'm at it before I put all this in.